What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan and Ty.
What's up?
Time for some Guns N' Roses.
Is that a rose?
Yeah, it's a rose. I had a rose, so I couldn't even do it.
God, there's thorns on that. Watch out.
I should have did the little thing where they bite the rose from the salsa.
No, Ryan, you have tried to bring them to this channel twice.
Yeah.
You shot them down.
Twice.
In our metal marathons, and I was like, they're not metal. I don't know why the internet said
I just go off what internet tells me, okay?
Yeah, well, they are wrong about that. They're not metal. This is more hard rock. And honestly, a lot of people probably consider it part of classic rock now. Guns N' Roses is an American hard rock band from Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, L.A.
Formed in 1985. When they signed to Geffen Records in 1986, the band comprised the vocalist Axl Rose, lead guitarist Slash, rhythm guitarist Izzy Stradlin, bassist Duff McKagan, and drummer Steven Adler. Stradlin and Rose were in a band called Hollywood Rose.
Ooh.
And the two of them joined forces with the band L.A. Guns. The band coined its name by combining the names of both groups.
Nice. That's absolutely fire.
After the band's first two rehearsals, the bassist was fired and replaced by Duff McKagan.
Who was that guy?
Whoever that was, they were like, ouch. And then eventually the other original members of LA Guns quit. I guess they weren't exactly getting along with them. And that's when Slash and Steven Adler joined. So they formed this group, and none of the LA Guns guys stuck around. So now when I think of Guns N' Roses, I'll just think to myself, you know, the Guns weren't there very long, but the Roses were. They had a rough go. Adler left after 2 albums. They replaced him, made 2 more, and that was basically it. They toured a bit, but it was never really the same. The final album was in 2008, but Rose was the only original member a part of that album. 6 albums, sold over 100 million records. They are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You already know what song we're going to start with. I'm not even going to say it. I'll say it when I have to say it.
Yeah.
And yes, we've all heard it. Axl Rose wrote the lyrics when he was visiting a friend in Seattle, which gave him some perspective on the size of Los Angeles. So I guess he went there and he was like, man, Seattle's a big city and it's nowhere close to LA. It exposes the dark side of LA that many people encounter when they go there to pursue fame. Guns N' Roses knew this side of the city well. In 1985, they lived in a place on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles that they called Hell House. The house was often filled with drugs, alcohol, and groupies. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, basically.
Yep, it's cliche.
According to Slash, this song was arranged in one day. One page I read said 3 hours, which is crazy when you think about it. Like, this song was written in 3 hours. Speaking of crazy, when this was released as a single in 1987, it charted in the UK but flopped in America. Don't know how. It finally became a hit in the US when they re-released it in October 1988 after Sweet Child of Mine hit #1. This song is in every type of media you can think of. I mean, I can't imagine how many times this song has been used. I think the Bengals come out to this in their home games. I mean, it's all over the place. This is from the debut album, Appetite for Destruction, released in 1987. It topped the Billboard 200 and became the best-selling debut album of all time, as well as the 7th best-selling album of all time in the United States. 18 times platinum.
Wow.
It's the first song on the first album. Perfect start. This is a long time coming. Again, Ryan...
I've tried, guys. I got rejected.
We tried, but we're
Twice.
here now. We're here now. So this is really a joined pick. But yeah, let's do this. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna hear you scream. Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, such a jam. I would say uncompromising and unforgettable. Is there a better debut song in history? I mean, it sounds like you were placed in a jungle.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love how they accomplished that. The guitar and bass just come at you from all angles. They're lurking from every corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like in the wild, in the jungle.
You couple that along with Axl doing his best animal call. I mean, man, you are out in the elements. So, yeah, that's just a ridiculously good intro. I mean, so well designed.
A song like this, you've heard so many times, you get tired of it. I think this is one of the ones you don't get tired of.
I agree.
Like you
I
don't
agree.
you can't get enough of this song.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Which is really surprising because, again, it's played everywhere.
Non-stop.
Literally.
You cannot go to a sports arena, stadium without hearing this song. Axl's vocals are outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. He has the high pitch, which is memorable, but really, to me, it's kind of like a punk rock style. But it's like a little more refined, though. You know, his melodies and ad-libs on this are just spectacular. Yeah, he's just so off the spectrum on this. I mean, it's just wild to me how he approached this song. I mean, it's almost like the music can't keep up with him sometimes. And the chorus feels more like a continuation, which I feel fits good, you know, because the jungle doesn't stop. Like, there's always something happening. This post-chorus jam that we just heard, the guitar sounds very playful, which, again, I think they're really doing a good job of connecting the mood to the subject matter. You know, in the city, you might have to watch your back a little more. The city is so accessible that you're bound to have some fun. Like the big city, like you're gonna have some fun. I mean, I've read testimonies from people that have lived in LA, read it online. You know, I went down like the little rabbit hole.
Yeah, not the deep rabbit hole, but the little rabbit hole.
The one that's to the side.
You know, people give the pros and cons of LA, and I remember reading one pro that said, you know what, it don't matter where you live in LA, you are 10 minutes away from a good breakfast burrito. Like a legit, authentic as can be breakfast burrito. And I'm like, wow, that makes me a little jealous.
Yeah, I do like burritos, especially when they're breakfast.
You do have the world at your fingertips.
I wanna hear you scream.
Hey.
Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day. You learn to live like an animal in the jungle where we play. If you gotta hunger for what you see, you'll take it eventually. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me. In the jungle, welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring you to your knees.
Yeah, he killed that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you bleed.
Yeah.
When you're high, you never ever wanna come down. So down, so down, so down.
That phrase is so fun. I mean, that just sounds like you're falling. No, this section, that starts the downfall. I mean, this is the collapse. That's why this phrase is genius. It just feels like you're falling in slow motion. And it's a little psychedelic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it reminds me of like somebody falling, but like behind them is like the little swirl that hypnotizes people.
And you're high at the same time.
Oh, so I mean, if you said that's what you are.
I mean, that's why you're seeing that swirl. And of course it speeds up here. Like they really reinforce the theme in this section, you know, just exhibiting how much of a maze this lifestyle can be and how everyone around you, they're kind of in the same boat. You know, this is encapsulating what can happen to someone in LA. You have big dreams, but you can quickly realize how tough it can be to survive. You know, it's like your Tarzan just swinging up in the trees and all of a sudden, splat. You can hit rock bottom.
Somebody snipped your vine.
It's a good way of putting it. It just goes to show you that you can hit rock bottom fairly quickly. So
I think that's fire.
that was a very good song, actually. Yeah, that's crazy. I love that band. Can't see his face. Yeah, this build. Yeah, this is so jungle right here.
Yeah.
You know where you are? You in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to me? Please, in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Feel my serpentine jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to you? It's down in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to you? It's gonna bring you down.
Goodness gracious. What a finish.
Like I just went to the jungle and back.
What an ending, man. That ending always gives me chills. I mean, Axel just, he takes it up another notch, man. And like you said, it certainly does bring you down. I mean, that is just a crumbling finish. To me, that's an all-timer. I mean, still to this day, I've never heard a song like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just haven't. In the sequence before the final chorus, like I said, they increased that jungle element. I mean, straight out of the jungle. I mean, it sounds like you're being hunted. You know, sound-wise, it's a fun song, but it has good instrumentation and just a hell of a performance by Axl Rose. I mean, that's an all-time vocal performance for me. It's not even necessarily his voice. It's just the charisma and the confidence he exudes on this is just undeniable. Not a question. I mean, that is just an A-plus song in every facet.
And I don't know what it is, but Slash has always been like one of my favorite guitars, just in terms of like appearance. The top hat, the hair, he's tall, he wears dark clothes, you know, his guitar, Les Paul, you know, it's just a great appearance. I've always loved Guns N' Roses just because of their appearance as a whole. You know, you got the great singer, wears the bandana, has energy. This is what I want to see. I want to see energy. I want to see some visual stuff. It's not just the sound, but it's the appearance as well.
Yeah, I don't see how you can listen to this and not get hyped up. I've heard this so many times, you guys, and I still hypes me up.
Just in the beginning, just how it starts up, just roars you up, just gives you like
Yes.
fuel.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something about Slash though.
Yeah.
He has one of the most like iconic looks.
Yeah, that's what
I've
I was
ever
saying.
seen.
Yeah.
Like if you see him, you know it's Slash.
Yeah.
Every time.
And his name's Slash.
Yeah.
And what I like about it most is that it's not just show. Like,
Yeah.
he's actually like a
Well,
very
a lot of
good
people
guitar player.
thought he was probably one of the best guitarists like ever at one point.
Again, I don't know enough about music to say like he's one of the best ever, but I know he is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, the phrasing in this song is off the charts. But yeah, because of like, this is mostly known as like a hype up song now.
Yeah.
It's easy to like forget like the subject matter in this song. Like you kind of have to give up your soul if you want to be famous. Like
Yep.
we've said that before. And because there is so much competition, people want to watch you fail. And I feel like that's kind of like, you know, a lot of what this song is about. The toxic LA society is something that has come up on this channel several times. And it's not from bands that are from Kentucky like we are. Like, no, they actually live there.
Right.
Like, they know what they're talking about. So there is something to it.
LA is like one of the worst places you can go
Yeah.
to be famous because you're going to
Yeah.
have to literally give up everything that you have.
Yeah. It's almost like you have to become almost a completely different person.
Yeah, you got to
Just
change everything.
The good news is that we got so many good songs.
Yeah.
Because of it. Yeah, I just feel like this is a song everyone likes. Even children. You know, I feel like
Even children.
I'm just saying, every walk of life can at least enjoy this song. I mean, that's a small club to be a part of. And it just goes to show you that, like, numbers, record sales, this doesn't even have 1 billion views on YouTube yet. What?
Wow.
That is crazy.
Like, that just goes to show you that that really doesn't mean much because, like, everybody should have heard this song by now or
Oh, yeah.
watched this video.
You've heard at least something from this song. Something.
Congrats to them for creating this, though. I mean, this is an unforgettable, universally loved song. I mean, this is incredible.
3 hours.
One of the best. One of my favorite songs, for sure.
3 hours to create your favorite song.
It's nuts. Yeah, but let us know. Where does this song rank in your favorites? I'm very interested to hear because I know it's got to be up there for a lot of people. That's it, guys. Smash that like button and please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and hitting that bell.
Peace out.